Something that I wish the game actually commented on at least once. Like, you were down there, Catherine knew you were down there with the monster, there were security cameras down there, maybe they weren't working, but like, she comments on a lot of the other stuff you do, like plugging into the WoW and whatever.
Can't see downstairs. She said that at one point.
Right. It would be interesting if at any point, like, she commented on the fact that there are a bunch of fucking monsters everywhere.
Yeah, that
like,
I
as far as you
always
can tell, like, it's almost like she doesn't even realize they exist.
Yeah, I noticed that in the game.
Aside
and it did
from
kind
the
of
one that got
me.
her in, you know, the diving suit guy, but we're dealing with different ones here.
And yeah, more dangerous ones, and a lot of them. And she doesn't ever seem to be aware of what you're going through. And maybe that's maybe that's a deliberate choice. Like, you're going through this horrific thing, and when you get there, you plug her in, and she's like, "Oh, good, we're here."
A loading screen. Okay, that was weird. I thought the game.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
I could just only imagine the last week of QA for
Oh
SOMA.
god, I hate this
Alright,
puzzle.
so we have a problem where occasionally the character hops sideways for no reason. No, it's a feature. He's a robot. Moving on. We have a
Do you guys
bug
like
where something clips to the wall. No, it's a feature. His vision's not working. Next one.
The game sometimes crashes. Yeah, well, he's a robot, and sometimes robots crash. It's just part of the game. It's role playing.
If you guys like Towers of Hanoi and you like defragging your hard drive, have I got the puzzle for you?
Oh boy.
Oh boy, you can tell we're in a video game video game land because there's a backlit fan. Level designers love their backlit fans. In real life, I have never. I've never in my life seen
that isn't even like the sky because you were 3,000 feet underwater. So what is the backlight?
300.
Yeah. Well, I know why they do it, because it looks cool. It puts something moving into the scene. Oh no! Look away, children. This episode is rated. Oh, that is definitely rated X.
What were we talking about?
Why did Catherine program me to feel moist?
Huh? Wait, this isn't... Oh, no! WoW got to the Dunbat before we did, am I right?
Well, it was talking. That's rarely a good sign.
Damn it.
Then it fell through the floor, and like I somehow fell over for some reason.
Come on, we can't.
I know they call it the WoW, but I always want to pronounce it WoW.
How do you think you did it?
Wow.
How did the team get the arc down the abyss in the first place?
The
What's that from?
sapient end game of World of Warcraft.
It's like an elevator which supposedly reaches all the way down into the abyss.
Okay, so we do that. We go to Omicron and take the elevator.
Yeah, okay. Sure. We'll just head over to Omicron and hope there's a power suit that fits you. You know, so you don't implode while in the abyss.
You know what I'm surprised this game doesn't have a lot of that it probably should have, even though it wouldn't benefit the game at all? Inescapable nihilism. Given the conditions that humanity is in at this point and where we are.
Yeah. Yeah, these two act like they're trying to get viruses off of somebody's computer. Well, we could try Norton. Oh, no. Let's try Security Essentials. All right, let's do that. And it's like, so, sometimes they're intense and sometimes they're oddly matter-of-fact about it. And I'm never sure, like, it almost feels like they went and they re-recorded parts of the game, changing the tone of the lines now and again. And sometimes, you know, we've got different readings made it into the game.
I sort of get it. It's like a deep survival thing. Where, like, you've got the fate of the world in your hands. There's no appropriate emotional state to be in that is at all productive to what you're doing. At some level, really most people have some hidden depths where they can just sort of, like, institute a dissonant attitude, which is relieved once the danger is past.
Interesting. You seem to be one with the diving suit you're wearing. Everything's meshed together.
How's that gonna work?
And by danger, I mean, it's not even danger. Like, you'd be scared, but you're also kind of intellectually aware. There's nothing to be scared at.
Who's that?
There's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be scared at. There's nothing to be productively afraid of you're just fucked.
The data reader and the OcuTorch has just been forced through the skull.
What?
Structure gel is fused.
Yeah, so this is the part of the game where it really started to unnerve me. You have an actual fleshy body here. And somebody, I don't know why, I don't know if the game ever reveals it, Imogen Reed there.
It's one of those, like, one of the big questions the game leaves is like, well, wait a minute, how did she get back to Upsilon? Why was she...
Yeah. Imogen
doing
Reed
this?
got her head cut off somehow, at least the top of her head that would contain the brain. Then somebody took that little camera thing we saw a few episodes ago, jammed it into the resulting hole, and poured magical structure gel and put a Simon Jarrett chip into the computer part. So you are commanding this woman's body. So I really think this ought to feel weird to Simon if he can feel anything. He ought to notice that difference. I know he talks about it superimposes what you expect onto this experience, but I think
all he has to do is look down.
I know
he just would have to look down.
Oh, so that's why I have boobs.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
I was wondering about that.
They hand wave it away a little bit by having like your hands be normal hands until like you're forced to recognize that you are a robot
right,
when
exactly.
the water crushes you. So my presumption is he just assumes, okay, I'm robot, and just assumes that, and they never really come back to it. But again, it's much like never talking about Catherine taking over Alice's body in the previous episode or the previous scene, or how Catherine is bodiless here. They never really go into the physicality of what it means to be a robot. They just sort of hand wave it away to be like, it feels like you feel like right now. It's fine. Just worry about more of the high level philosophy behind all this stuff. And everyone who plays this game is like, no, but I'm kind of interested. What does that feel like? What does it mean to have no body and be a robot? What does it mean to be a computer on top of a woman's body? What does it mean to suddenly be somebody else? All those are really interesting questions. The game just kind of goes, don't worry about it.
Your Logitech webcam riding on a neck stump, is that fundamentally different from being a person? That would be kind of curious, weird to know. It's like, I think,
this
oh man, it would be so weird to just be like a cognitive unit and an optical receptor mounted on top of like a fleshy machine I was just using to get around, but that wasn't me. And then I'm like, well, okay, but is that fundamentally different from what I am right now? And suddenly I feel very cold and lonely.
Package dependencies, the video game!
I know, I actually found this interesting. I think this game does a really good job at, like, taking bullshit video game puzzles and making them feel sort of like stuff you have to do on a computer. Like, this one is about storage space. You need this, okay, these packages are required, these ones aren't, and you need to get under the size thing. And while you're solving this puzzle, you're getting world building, like you see all these systems, and it kind of tells you about like what is in the Ark. So, what's it like?
Package, SOMA, human. Am I wrong, or is that the only title drop in this video game?
Oh yeah.
I believe that is.
Try loading a dummy scan. Shouldn't be that difficult. I just want to make sure I understand how.
No, put me in.
David Munchie.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Oh, V Legacy, because they're old scans. Like before they knew how to do dummy. Dummy works. Dummy is a more advanced scan than you or David Munchie.
Slow it down.
What are we looking for?
I want to say the SOMA. Dummy, there you go, yeah.
Yes, of course. So precise, so perfect.
Nothing like admiring your own work.
What? Oh, right.
That is an interesting point, actually, because
yeah, we should get going.
In a real sense, this is not actually this Catherine's work. This is other Catherine, fleshy Catherine's work.
Right. It's like if I got some code written by a future version of myself, and I'd sat there looking at the code and was saying, "Oh man, whoever wrote this was really good. This is good."
And
they
it's
were
not
really
even like,
handsome,
oh,
too.
you didn't actually yourself do this. You have all the memories of doing it. This is like, this was all done after the scan that
Right.
gave us this Catherine.
This is a future, smarter version of yourself.
Hey, guess what?
Boo! I boo this part of the game so hard.
Fucking fuckers.
This was fine.
Oh, is this the part where you have to repair the door?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yes, it is.
bullshit. The game keeps telling you, oh, this monster is blind, but he has really good hearing. But he has not really good hearing. He has a trigger that when you approach this repair panel, he spawns and paths to this location. That's how he works. And it is bullshit, and it makes it take forever.
Doors. Sector RD4. Did you get everyone downstairs?
I really, because I'd walk over here, look at the panel, and before I touched it, like I'm like trying to remember what I did last time I was at the panel, I hear the monster coming. So then I run away, and I hide for a minute and a half waiting for him to like give up and go away. And then I come back, you know, okay, he's gone, fine. Go back to the panel, and then just before I get to it, he shows up again. I'm like, what is the point of this friggin' I can't ever solve this puzzle. As soon as I look at it, it sends a monster after me. I love these environments, though. I just love the environment design in this game.
Maybe they'll
Isn't
be...
that-
No, it's the real. It's Brandon.
Yeah. It's the actual Brandon.
Oh, is he dead? He is dead.
He's dead as hell.
He's taking a nap.
He's
I had
taking a little
something
nappy poo.
You okay, Brandon?
We're not going the right way.
Oh.
This
Go-
guy's so
go-
fine.
Oh,
Go to the
not
back
in front of
office and turn on the
corpses.
power.
No, I'm savoring it. What?
Go to the back office, turn on the power, and then you can just go in the door without worrying about breaking the window.
Oh. Okay, I guess we'll do it Campster's way.
Unless you have something heavy you can break the window with. You're not going to break it with a can. So, sometimes I steal that
4
Buddha
hours
statue.
later.
Why?
Find the Buddha statue. That's what I usually use to break it if I'm going to break that.
But isn't this really goofy that you have to find something heavy that you throw? Doesn't this imply that you should, if you can throw something hard enough to shatter the window, then can't you just use your hands that are attached to your body and that you can control to bash open the window?
They're not even your hands anymore. What's the big deal?
I know, like who gives a shit? Like this is a
They
rental.
bleed though?
Everybody beats the hell
Yeah,
out
they-
of a rental.
I don't know.
Is that like a real thing that happened all the time to people who rented cars? That they would like dent the rental car and it was no big deal?
Okay.
Like, I guess I hear
Since
this
you
reference
asked.
in pop culture. Go ahead.
Since you asked, so there's this show on the WWE network called Ride Along, and it's about wrestlers who have rental cars, like just doing a road trip. And one of them are these two girls, and they brought silly string, and they just shoot silly string all over this rental car with no intention on cleaning it up on their own. So, like, can you imagine working for a fucking rental car place, and these two girls show up, and they have silly string all over this rental car, and they're like, here you go! And you're like, great!
Next time they
Great.
came in for rental car, I'd be like, sorry, we don't have anything in the garage for you, but we do have this. And then I just dump a garbage can full of a silly string on both of them.
My friend Ethan works at a rental car place, and based on the stories he tells me, I'd say 60% of everybody who rents a car is batshit insane. Just he
Or
has
wrestlers.
he has the craziest stories about just bonkers people who like apparently have never used a car before or don't know what you're supposed to do or what's appropriate or anything, and they're absolutely bonkers. So yes, I believe that there are people who just like wreck a car from drive like Grand Theft Auto and just ding every pole on the way to where they're going, and then get back and you're like, the car's dented, and they're like, what? Like, who cares?
Oh, right, I need to get the guy's chip. What Right, okay. There's a lock limit.
Video games.
So here's the cool thing. If we can attract the monster, who I haven't even run into, which is weird.
Yeah, but in getting here, I encountered him 10 times getting to this room.
Yeah.
He was just everywhere for me, and I was crawling slowly and quietly. I wonder if it's based on how often you die, because I hadn't died yet in the game, and I wonder if the game ramps up the difficulty if you don't die.
Wait, Brandon, what are you doing?
So we haven't seen him because Josh sucks, is what you're saying.
Well, because Josh is dicking around.
They can open doors, but they're not like magic, supernatural amnesia monsters. So I got him to walk into that room over there and then locked him in. And then I had free run of the whole level. Oh, I hear him. Where the fuck is he? Is he in that room?
And he can't come in here because the door's red, right?
Yeah, he can't come in here.
Knock on the glass, call him a butt face.
Did I get him? I'm trying to pick
And
something
I
up
remember
to
all
throw
of this
at the glass.
like stuff, but I don't remember the monster encounters like at all. At all.
You're lucky.
This is so weird. Like, I don't remember hiding from them, really. I just remember going through and getting shit and then getting out.
What's this?
That's how I remember high school.
Sounds like not locked in.
He's totally locked in that fucking door. He's popping
Nice.
out. Fuck you. Alright. How do I turn on the power?
Alright.
You gotta go get you gotta go to Brandon. Yeah, you already opened the door. You gotta go to Brandon, grab the card, and then go back to that room and then activate his.
Wow, this is gonna be
buddy.
quick.
I do like that you have to pull that out of his hand. That was a nice
like
use
too.
of their little system.
Critical system failure.
Ask him if he knows what's wrong with the computer.
Tell him he's fired because the security around here sucks.
Tell him he's fired because he's sleeping on the job.
Alright, well then.
Well, indeed.
Now what? I need to format the chip?
Oh, right, I gotta take it back.
Yeah, you gotta go to that room. The nice wood paneling room.
Did he get
Why
out?
are we hearing the monster? Did he teleport out?
It's possible. I don't think the game is terribly concerned about spatial considerations when it comes to the monsters. Although that's kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
It's no
Still,
alien.
I can't believe this
Oh, all the power
monster.
went away too.
This monster was such a pain in the ass for me, and we haven't even seen it. And meanwhile, you've died to all these monsters that were just like not even a thing to me. That's really interesting.
Yeah, maybe that's why I don't remember this monster, because it's more of just like management. Like, okay, he's over there, so if I don't know. At this point, though, in the game, I definitely was not scared of anything.
Josh, don't forget the key card.
Take the key card.
Yeah, I know. Well, I also need to unlock the door for the room that I'm in. Alright, well, we'll give it a run and see what happens. Oh, yep, there it is.
You
Let's
lost
see if
your
I can
only
trap
way
that
out.
room again.
This game is a massive cheater.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Josh's cheating was defeated by the game's cheating.
Finally, a worthy, shitty adversary.
Go into that room.
Original games
Go
really
away.
just like
that's
had a
hackers.
whole meeting, and up on the board was Josh surfing on top of the monster from Amnesia, and underneath it was vectors to fuck.
How do you know
He's
that's
kind
hackers?
of cute.
Because he's different from the other ones. The other ones don't have hands, and they have, like, different-looking faces.
Damn, son, you got a booty on you like a plucked chicken. It's actually pretty much exactly what that guy's butt looks like.
He left. No, I need something I can throw.
Like a plucked goose.
Fuck you, hackers!
Hack the planet! I mean, not that there's
Wait, what?
really any planet
He walked
left to
away
hack.
that way, came back from this fucking game.
It's
buddy.
a tunnel. It's a ghost tunnel. You go out one side, you come out the other. It's like Pac-Man.
Hey,
Is
buddy.
he wearing a pair of tighty whities?
Boxers or briefs?
It doesn't look
God.
like it.
No, yeah, no, I guess not.
The door's locked, buddy.
Briefs is such a grotesque euphemism.
Why?
I do not like them.
Boxers or
Yeah.
briefs, Camster?
Yeah, go away, you loser monster. Nobody likes you.
Okay.
We have moved on from jumping on top of the monsters to just shaming the monsters and making them feel bad about themselves.
Giving them the
Monster's
finger.
like, you realize that this is pretty much my schedule today?
It's true. He hasn't. We've got places to be. He doesn't have shit else to do.
Like, you can do whatever you want,
crap.
bro. You can try to hack the computer, you can run in, go out, you can hide in here, you can throw things at the window. Like, that actually literally does not matter to me. My job is to walk around here, and I'm gonna keep doing that, and maybe at some point you're gonna poke your head out, and I'm gonna
Did I lock
fucking
him
knock
in
it in.
or out? I can't freaking tell.
His job is to waste as much of our time as possible. That
Yeah,
is
that's
his
the
job.
unfortunate
in
thing about
your
this game
court.
is it's just like, it's not like the monsters are really even a big focus. They just kind of waste your time, and they seem designed to waste your time. All right, Akers, you stay in there this time.
No more shenanigans out of you, young man.
It kind of works. As long as I'm within a certain range, I think he doesn't teleport. He will, however, teleport out as soon as I do this.
There's something not hooked up right.
Ah, for fuck's sake. Oh, right.
Hey guys, I gotta say goodnight to my guest. I'll be right back.
Sure.
And now we
Bye,
go to
buddy.
my least favorite part.
Sure, you won't teleport downstairs.
Why
And
was
grab
that not
me.
a window? That would have been much more effective if that had been a window for him to
Right?
run.
And then
was
he
a
could like
window.
run towards you and be like,
But there
and
was
you're like,
another door in
"Ah."
front of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're about to get a weird dream sequence, and I don't know if you actually. Do you die here and WoW revives effectively the same version of you? Because that seems to be the implication.
If this is, I'm sort of forgetting the game, but I know there's one scripted death where no matter how good you are at the game, one of the monsters gets you, and you wake up, you know, like those people that are being preserved by the WoW.
This is not that
What
death.
the shit?
This is just
What the
Josh.
hell are
Hey
you
guys,
doing?
I'm back. Oh, hey.
Yeah.
That's great. That's amazing.